Good morning, ladies, and happy Wednesday. Rise on up. It is the start of a brand new day. Let's get to moving. Hopefully this message finds you well. I am doing great. Up, but working from the house today, just today. I'll be back in the office tomorrow, but I have a lot of things that need to get done that are uninterrupted. And when I'm in the office, I get stopped quite a bit for this or for that, and it's okay. It's what I'm here for. So yeah, I just need to refocus on some of the things at the office, just because there's a lot of moving parts happening right now. Look, some unfortunate stuff, some good stuff, and we just have to see where the Lord leaves us. However, we're going to fill our cup today. We're going to fill our cup. Ecclesiastes is what we're going to be on, chapter 7. It's about the value of practical wisdom. And verse 1 goes like this. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. Better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men. And the living will take it to heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by a sad countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. It is better to hear the whole rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. For like the crackling of the thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of a fool. This is also vanity. Verse 7, surely oppression destroys a wise man's reason, and a bribe debases the heart. The end of a thing is better than its beginning. The patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Do not hasten your spirit to be angry, for anger rests in the bosom of fools. Do not say, where were the former days better than these? For you do not inquire wisely concerning this. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and profitable to those who see the sun. For wisdom is defense as money is in a defense, but the excellence of knowledge is that wisdom gives life to those who have it. Verse 13, consider the work of God, for who can make straight what he has made crooked? In the day of the prosperity be joyful, but in the day of adversity consider, surely God has appointed the one as well as the other, so that the man can find out nothing that will come after him. I've seen everything in my days of vanity. There is just a man who perishes in his righteousness, and there is a wicked man who prolongs life in his wickedness. Do not be overly righteous, nor be overly wise. Why should you destroy yourself? Do not be overly wicked, nor be foolish. Why should you die before your time? Verse 18, it is good that you grasp this, and also not remove your hand from the other, for he who fears God will escape them all. Wisdom strengthens the wise more than 10 rulers of the city, for there is not a just man on earth who does good and does not sin. Also, do not take to heart everything people say, lest you hear your servant cursing you. Verse 22, for many times also your own heart has known that even when you have cursed others. All this I have proved by wisdom, I said. I will be wise, but it was far from me. As for that which is far off and exceedingly deep, who can find it out? Verse 25, I applied my heart to know, to search and seek out wisdom and the reason of things, to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness, and I find more bitter than death. The woman whose heart is snares and nets, whose hands are fetters. He who pleases God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be trapped by her. Verse 27, here's what I have found, says the preacher, adding one thing to the other to find out the reason, which my soul still seeks, but I cannot find. One man among 1,000 I have found, but a woman among all these I have not found. Lastly, verse 29, truly this only I have found, that God made man upright, but they have sought out many schemes. And that is all for today's Bible study. So yeah, I mean, God made man upright, but they have sought out many schemes. God knew that we were going to when we were born, we were going to sin. Unfortunately, Eve ate the apple. And here we are today. But it's okay. It happened. We can't worry about the past. You need to worry about right now. Can't change whatever has happened in your past. You can only make your future better based off of the experiences you've learned. So, food for thought. Chapter 7, some context behind it. Let's see. Vanity of human wisdom. These reflections on practical wisdom, Koheleth stressed the value of moderation. A good name was equated with one's character or reputation in Hebrew. Death is preferred over birth because the newborn has had no chance to develop a good reputation, but the man on his deathbed may rejoice in having earned a good name. Sorrow or grief is better than laughter, for sorrow leads to reflection about the serious natures of life and its ultimate meaning. We also learn lessons from sorrow that we can learn in no other way. Sorrow, accepted in the right way, draws us closer to the Lord and closer to other people. And that is all for today. Hopefully it filled your heart as much as it did, or got you thinking. I mean, if anything, the Bible's supposed to get you thinking. It's supposed to have your relationship, your relationship with God, Jesus, and just be one with another. A lot of people think that you have to have some type of like formal prayer, go to a place to connect with God, and you can literally do it in your car, in the bathroom, while you're showering, when you wake up. I mean, all the things. It's a conversation. It's a relationship. Remember, it's not a religion. God wanting us to talk with him, Jesus wanting us to talk with him, having a relationship with him. It is about our soul. It's not about religion. It's just relationship. You don't have to go wait for church. So if you haven't accepted the Lord as your Savior, or you haven't really thought to think about it, I would say, or highly encourage you today to try it. What can you lose? But to an amazing day ahead. Stay blessed. Talk to you tomorrow.